What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Insight Motherfucking 11, man. And real quick, we just want to discuss and go down this topic of how negative mental programming, because everyone's got some type of mental program. Some people are aware enough to edit and change the program, and you have spirits in a mind that are not so aware that they may be under the influence of a negative mental program, which is a negative belief that they carry with them about themselves and about their reality, and why things can go bad, or why things can end up wrong, or why something bad is gonna happen. Like you know how people have these feelings of, oh, something bad is gonna happen. It's because they have a feeling inside of them that they feel bad, they feel scared. So a lot of the times when we go under the hood of our car, we see all types of different components, all types of different organs, all types of different components that are participating together to create a bigger overall function. I want you to look at the mind. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to take care of yourself and stuff like that, right? So we got to be able to go down. We got to open the hood that is our subconscious, our mind. And we got to really investigate and really question ourselves, because we have to be very honest with ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because no one can change your life other than you. No one has that power other than you. Like I'm telling you right now, no one has that power other than you. Only you got that power to change your life, right? But the reason why we can't change our lives is because we're still subconsciously subjecting ourselves. So we are becoming a subject to this program, to this thought, to this feeling, to this frequency that we frequently visited or frequently was raised in, so much it became a vibration. Like, yeah, bro, that became the vibe. Like, you see how there's some people, to them, the vibe is just, yo, every day I'm balling, every day I'm rich, every day I'm looking good, every day is good, because of their mental attitude, because of their mental programming. You have another group of people that's sitting there in their life talking about, yeah, man, my life is shit. And it's a bias in their mind. Sometimes they can look in the mirror and be like, yeah, man, my nose is not, my nose, if they're black, their nose is not straight enough, so they're ugly. Based upon their mental programming that is negative to them. Or they can be white. They might be like, oh, man, I don't have dreads. I don't have dreads. My skin is not black. This must mean in now modern culture I'm not cool, so I gotta go act like them black dudes on stage and participate in their culture and stuff like that, because I might lack something in me or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is everybody has a mental program running in their mind, right? Now that mental programming is automated and it's subconscious and it's manifesting right now. It's gonna keep manifesting unless you and I want to step in between that program. Tell it, hey, we're not going to keep running this retarded chain of command, this retarded chain of thoughts and feelings, because we are tired of manifesting that reality. We don't want to manifest that no more because we're tired of that shit, right? So far, so good. Awesome. We've realized that we may be holding on to beliefs that may be negative, that are subjective to you. I don't know what your beliefs are. I know what my beliefs are. I know that I had beliefs that, created a negative life because I was attached to certain feelings, attached to certain thoughts, and that created certain behaviors and things of that nature. Now, I didn't like those behaviors, but because I was vibrationally inside of a space that was of a low vibrational nature, so it didn't allow me to participate in reality in the way that I wanted to. So let's say, for example, person A wants to be the cool guy, but they got thoughts and feelings on their mind that make them very uncool, that make them act in ways that don't even make sense, that make them act like a retarded monkey. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, you gotta evolve. I don't know what to tell you. I was going somewhere with that, but I forgot where I was going. But y'all get the point. But I just want to get into this because I already wrote it down and boom, 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 boom. It's already easy this way. So negative mental programmings are basically beliefs. The programming on your mind is a thought and a feeling. It's a belief that we choose to hold on to. And it's operating on such a subconscious level that it's below the detection threshold that literally, we are walking in daylight, but we are literally in like a prison that we cannot see, feel, touch, or hear because a person may lack awareness though. So, man, because I'm telling you, you and I, we're walking in daylight, but we are motivated by our subconscious, which is a pool that is deeper than the deepest cup in the world. Meaning, like, man, you can see a person on the outside, but you'll never actually know what they believe about themselves. But what they believe is gonna be what creates their life. Now, that's some crazy shit. So what I'm advocating for all of us today, what I'm empowering all of us to do, is to get some beliefs that actually allow us to have some power. Not power over others. I'm talking about power over the self, power over the mind. I'm talking about power to be righteous when it comes to purpose, not dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Because right is a metaphysical direction. But I'm talking about power, man. Power. And the only way I found that I could gain this power is if I can control myself, is if I can take power and control over myself. Because there's already a power running through my mind. There's already something operating through me, masquerading as me. So the person I present to you today, I promise you beyond a shadow of a doubt, that is a shadow of the man that I will become when I'm truly doing the work. Right now, people might think like I'm smart. People might think this guy is spiritual. Man, you have no idea, because once I let go of my negative mental programming, and I'm telling the universe I'm available for a better life, I start to attract thoughts and feelings that resonate with that better life. But literally, you want to know what's going on? We've just agreed to play a role in an avatar that we don't even like, but we just think we can't get at it. So with the avatar is the mind, that avatar, that light body, that 6D mental body, is an imagination, a collection of thoughts and feelings. It's something that we agree with on a subconscious level. So when a person is in the yin realm, is in the reincarnation realm, or the hidden realm, and they're coming into existence, even in that realm, they're doing the same pattern that they believe in that world as well. You get what I'm saying? So you are literally just continuing to do whatever the fuck it is whatever you was doing in there. So you are literally an incarnation or a reincarnation of a spirit that was participating in a particular pattern, whether it got lost in that pattern and it was a negative pattern, or whether it became so aware that it started to create its own program and its own pattern with that awareness and understanding the process of life and shit like that, right? But I feel like I'm going into other points, man. But yeah, so, man, it's crazy because you and I are literally, our whole life is basically literally an accumulated, basically our mind is an accumulation of what we've observed, what we've experienced, and that became an accumulation of a set of experiences, a set of thoughts, a set of feelings, a set of beliefs that we associate with ourselves. So we call that our life, right? But if you're a dude, let me ask you this, man. My dad, when I was a kid, told me, or my mom, when I was a kid, told me, don't be a bad kid. But I'm telling you, I benefited from being a bad kid way more than being a good kid. From the perspective of like, okay, like, think about it. We say, oh, he's a bad kid. Don't be a bad kid. But in the same breath, we'll say, oh, look at that person. He's a bad motherfucker, yo. This person is hard as fuck. This person is G'd up. This person's a bad mother. So what are they really talking about? What are they really talking about? They're really talking about a person who stand on business, even if what they're doing with their life looks negative to others, because they don't care about you. Is basically what I'm saying. So be a bad motherfucker. See what I'm saying? I'm saying I've got all these beliefs. My mom told me, man, be a good boy, go to school. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. I'm not making fun or judging the educational path. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, these are beliefs, these are thoughts, these are feelings, and we believe these things. So we go. So my mom and dad told me I need a degree or I'm gonna die. So I went to school and I believed I need a degree because my life was depending on that shit. Or I'm not gonna get a job in the marketplace, or I'm not gonna be of value to the marketplace. So what am I saying? These are beliefs that I had. It was a mental program. I was like, mom and dad told me don't be a bad kid, but I want to be a bad motherfucker. So I had to get rid of that. Hey, don't be a bad kid. Don't be an asshole to people, but be a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying these are beliefs that I had on my mind that were manifesting my life. That I was subconsciously manifesting my destiny unknowingly because I had beliefs, thoughts, and feelings on my mind that I was not investigating. So you have to be a good investigator. A good investigator will always catch the suspect, will always catch the criminal, because they know where to look for the clues. So your life, my life, has given me certain clues in the form of experiences, solid density, light density in the form of thoughts and feelings. So God is giving you a case to solve. God is like, ooh, bruh, I know you're a fuck up and shit like that. I know your mommy and daddy might have slapped you when you was a little and shit like that. But ooh, nigga, I'm gonna put you on this case. Let me see if you can solve this case that you call your life. Or your life is gonna turn upside down. And then you're gonna have to learn from that and shit like that. So our life is literally a case that we have to solve. Because we are a spiritual, medical patient that has we have put ourselves on earth, which is the psych word, with some type of mental illness. Now, I'm not saying you can't come into earth with a mentality that is godly. I'm just saying most spirits that come into this realm, that come to this dimension, come into this dimension with an animalistic, barbaric, low vibrational mentality on a percentage level, right? So on a percentage level is what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, gotta be careful out here and shit. Thoughts and feelings are under. So man, I've been talking a lot. So let me just get through this message. That mental programming, that spectrum of thoughts and feelings, that's on our conscious from our subconscious that we believe in, aka our psychological conditioning or mental condition that we subconsciously accept and create our life from. So let me read that one more time, right? That spectrum of thoughts and feelings, that being the mental program, right? That spectrum of thoughts and feelings, that's on our conscious from our subconscious, right? That we believe in, aka our psychological conditioning that we have received, which creates the psychological condition, which is just your who you believe, what you believe in, who you mentally are, your self-image, right? That we again